Hi, welcome to Trading with TK's Weekend Roundup. I want to spend some time explaining our change of philosophy that we've had recently from negative to positive. And the current events, namely the debacle that happened at Bear Stearns, is to us just a classic sign. These are the things, these are the events that happen at market bottoms. These are not events that happen at market tops. And, there's been problems with the bank stocks and the financial stocks and the brokerage stocks for 9 months to a year. These stocks have been going down. The message has been sent out already. And the message was that, these stocks are acting bad. Something bad is going to happen. That was the message. The problem was we didn't know exactly what it was that was going to be bad. But now the news is out. And these events happen at market bottoms. It's not as if, Bear Stearns just went out of business. The market's probably, that's a bad thing, so the market's probably going to go down. I should start selling. No. These events happen after the market's already down. So we feel it's much too late to sell. And fear everywhere, another sign on the bottom. I tell people the last couple of days you should start buying some stocks. There's some really cheap quality stocks out there, and they look at me like you, what are you, nuts? There's this problem and there's that problem, and I'm afraid, and the market's been going down, and the market acts lousy. So it's very difficult to convince people that stocks are cheap. So there's a ton of fear around, but not so in the commodity markets. That's where the greed is. You have fear at the bottom and greed at the top. And there's greed everywhere. The guy in the supermarket's telling me how much gold he owns, and that it's going to go to 2,000. These commodities are in parabolic curves on the upside, which is a clear sign of a bubble. There are so many of these commodities that are in bubbles, and the bubble is about to break. I think gold has already started its break. Yeah, it may kick back and try to get closer to 1,000 again, but it's just a selling opportunity. If you start buying commodities now, within a couple of months, you're going to be losing money. That's where the risk is on the long side of these commodities. Very little risk in the market, in stocks. So, looking at all those current events, and I've seen these events in the past. I've been in the game for 35 years. It always seems to be the same mistakes happen over and over again. These guys on Wall Street, they call it something different each time, but each time it's the same thing. They get over-leveraged. They're using worthless mortgage-backed securities as collateral. They overbuy, they overextend themselves, and then what happens is the market winds up getting a gigantic margin call. I don't think it's anything really wrong with the economy. I think this is created by the banks, the brokerage firms, over-leveraged, over-borrowing, backed with worthless mortgage-backed securities, or they don't even know what they're worth. But anyway, it all came to roost, and it was like a gigantic margin call. We believe the margin call is over, and it's marked by the demise of Bear Stearns, which unfortunately happened to be one of the premier investment banking firms on Wall Street. I was totally shocked when I heard the news. I could understand another firm going under, but Bear Stearns really caught me by surprise. But like I said, it's a classic sign at the bottom. Anyway, I wanted to spend some time talking about that because that was one of the main reasons why we changed our view from negative to positive. And also we're starting to see a lot of bullish setups and charts. Very few bearish setups. Most of the things we're starting to see are stocks starting to turn the corner, putting in good-looking bases, and just starting to get started on the upside. So for those couple of reasons is why we turned from negative to positive. Now, I want to go over our current positions, but I'm not going to have the time on this YouTube video. So what I want you to do is I want you to come visit my webpage where we will go over all our current positions. Our format is, I'll recommend 2 stocks every day, and you're not going to see those 2 stocks again until we liquidate them. So what we're going to do on weekends is we're going to review all the positions that we're currently holding. But like I said, I don't have time to do it on this YouTube video, but I want you to come down to my website, and the address is www.tradingwithtk.com. www.tradingwithtk.com, all one word. So until tomorrow, when I see you on my webpage, this is TK signing off.